In the heart of the South Wales valleys, where the coal once burned and communities were forged in steel and song, a powerful tradition was born. It is a tradition of brotherhood, resilience, and harmony. Formed in 1951, in the shadow of a changing industrial landscape, the Rhymni Silwraidd male voice choir emerged not just as a musical group, but as a symbol of the enduring spirit of its people. From the humble halls of local chapels to the grand stages of global renown, their journey is one of passion and perseverance, as Choir Secretary Bernard Jenkins explains.
There have always been choirs in Rhymni since the 19th century, and big choirs, male choirs, children's choirs, girls' choirs, and ladies' choirs. Always been choirs in Rhymni. But after the war, this was formed in 1951, and it's known as Silwraidd Singers then, because it was a small party. As it got bigger, changed it into Rhymni Silwraidd Male Choir.
The Rhymni Silwraidd Male Voice Choir is a multi-award-winning ensemble, recognised time and again for their musical excellence, dedication, and distinctive sound. This shared experience between family and friends have brought these men together to form a unique friendship, as long-standing members share how they came to join the choir.
Bernard Jenkins has been in the choir 55 years this year. Well, I was working in the brewery, and there was a couple of fellas from the brewery in the choir, and they spoke to me and asked me would I join, so I did.
My name is Kevin Price, and I've been in the choir 40 years next month. Funny really, my two uncles were in the choir, and I was in the Navy. I used to come home on leave and go to some of their concerts and come to their practices, and then when I left the Navy and come back home, they enticed me to come and join the choir, and 40 years later, here I am.
My name is Brian Roberts. I'm chairman of the choir, and I've been in the choir since 1964. I don't know how many years, 50 odd years, isn't it? Well, I was already in the church choir, St Matthew's Church Choir, and my best buddy was already in the choir, but he was a fireman and all. But he kept on to me, and I didn't know under a lot of persuade him because I wanted to sing anyway. And of course, the Silwraids history went before them. Then they were fantastic then, as they are now. They are now.
My name is Iestyn Harding, and I've been a member of Rhymni Silwraidd Male Choir since September 1998. I'm the music director, conductor of the choir. I started as a chorister back in 1998. After a few years, I was made deputy conductor, and I became a conductor in January 2023. I joined because I was badgered by an ex-chorister, Richie Oliver. Whenever I saw him around, he would ask me when I was joining the choir. One day, he stopped the car as I was out walking and said, "When are you coming to practice?" And I went that night. It was a Tuesday. I went that night, came to practice, and I've been here ever since.
More than just a choir, they are a community. A family bound not by blood, but by a shared love of song and a passion for music.
Camaraderie, health-wise, it gives you a lift. Mix with other people is just great. Good hobby, good social life after the concert.
Camaraderie, friendship, mindfulness, helps with my breathing and so forth, and I haven't got mental health, but it helps with, keeps me in a good mind, good state of mind, and we look forward to going away on trips and stuff like that. We have a good laugh after we've done a concert.
Well, apart from the camaraderie ship and all everything that goes on with the choir, it gets me out the house, and anyway, on top of it all, I love singing.
I think you get a lot of camaraderie from being in the choir. Being with a group of other people is a tremendous bonding experience when you travel and experience concerts and what have you. But more than that, I think it sort of links you to your Welsh heritage, particularly your local culture as well. And I think there's also a great feel-good and health benefits you get from the choir. We talk about well-being and mental health in this day and age, and being part of the choir is great. Just the physical act of singing and the breathing just brings health benefits and makes you feel great after a good rehearsal.
For over 7 decades, the choir has carried the proud legacy of Welsh choral music to audiences near and far, sharing the rich sound and deep emotion of their voices with the world, making it truly special.
It's special to us. It's a very good choir. When the National Eisteddfod of Wales 4 times, a Cornish Cup, the Cheltenham Cup. So a very successful choir. We've toured Germany, France, Italy, Ireland, England, of course. We've never been to Scotland.
In some ways, they're very similar groups. Obviously, the human voice is a very immediate sound. I think with the male voice choir, first of all, you get that sort of cultural heritage, usually from heavy industry in this part of the world, where you have men from the same sort of background, and that gives a certain quality to the sound. But on a more specific musical level, having those lower voices, it's a much more homogeneous sound, and being lower, I think there's a certain piquancy to some of the harmonies as well, which when you have a much wider compass between the low basses and the high sopranos in a mixed choir, you maybe don't get so much of.
However, as modern communities become more disjointed and trends change, well-established choirs have seen their numbers decline in recent years, as new members are becoming harder to find to carry on the tradition.
It's difficult to get people to join, but when they do join, they love it. It's a great hobby. We're getting older, choirs are getting older, and to get youngsters interested, that's a big problem for all choirs, not just us.
Years ago when I was growing up, we used to have chapels and churches, and we all used to be singing, and even from a young age up. You don't have that now. You don't even have the morning mark in school now, where they used to sing, get the hymns, you don't even have that now. And it's been lost a little bit all through the years. If that could come back, it would be great, because we'd have the natural progression of people joining the choir then.
In this Welsh community, those who find their voice within the male choir discover countless joys. Yet they all share one powerful common experience: the incredible feeling that comes from performing on stage.
It's an absolutely fantastic experience. Of course, the concerts and the performances are for the choristers. I've done my job at that point, and I make no sound during a concert other than if I speak to the audience. So it's very much down to what the choristers do on stage. Having said that, it's a huge privilege to stand in front of the gentleman, and there is nothing like the reception you get from a big crowd when you sing one of the big songs, or something that really hits the crowd emotionally, and you turn around at the end and the applause, and that is just fantastic.
For new members wishing to join the choir, the prospect may seem daunting at first. However, a warm welcome awaits anyone who would like to join this long-standing tradition, and support, guidance and vocal training are offered for those who walk through the door.
Come along and find out. There's no problem. It's not scary. There'll be nobody in the hall if you want to give them a little voice test. It's not a voice test, just play piano and give a few scales on the piano. super pitch they are. Not scary at all.
Come and join and see where you've got nothing to lose. Don't worry about thinking that you haven't got a voice, because none of us, once you start singing together, you bind and blend is a word, together, and your voice will develop, and you'll be surprised how good you can actually sing. It's first time, it is a bit nerve-wracking, but once you are actually on the stage, the atmosphere, when you've got a good crowd in front of you, you sing to the audience, and once you've got a good audience and they're applauding you sing better, and you sing more professional, and it's just brilliant being on stage, to be honest.
I would say try it. You'll get an enthusiastic, warm welcome from whatever choir you come along, but I would say sit in the middle of it. It's no good sitting outside listening like a concert. Get inside the sound and stick with it, persevere. Remember, when you come into a choir for the first time, the choristers would be singing music that they've spent a long time learning, maybe years, even decades. So you can't expect to come in and join in a sort of full-throated singing immediately, but give it time, find your way into joining into the sound, and I'd say just give it a try and enjoy it.
The choir's deep roots in the culture of the valleys have made it more than just a musical ensemble. It is a guardian of Welsh spirit, carrying forward a legacy that continues to inspire.
What's very important for local communities. I mean, choirs are going smaller, and the audience is going smaller as well. People are getting older. So we've got to try and fight that and trying to get the audiences back, get youngsters involved in the choir.
75 years old next year, so it'd be good to know if we can go on for another further 75 years.
I think it's easy to lose connections with our past, and that prevents us from learning from what's gone before, and we get a value perspective on modern life. But it's great to celebrate our local history and keep our vibrant culture alive. We get lots of well-wishers talking about Wales being a land of song, and the male voice choirs particularly being a feature of Welsh culture. But well-wishing is all very well. We need participants, and we need people to actively ensure that the tradition remains a living one.
As time moves on, the future of the choir depends on new voices stepping forward, because it is not only the sound of the choir that must endure, but the sense of community it brings. In welcoming a new generation, the choir ensures that its powerful harmonies will continue to resonate far into the future.